What is going on, guys? It's all Star Wars all here, back with another look at some Star Wars action figures. And today we're taking a look at the First Order Stormtrooper officer. And this is the one from the new wave of Force Link 2.0 that just dropped about a little over a week ago. And I had him with the Qui-Gon and Darth Maul in the back there. And I was gonna unbox them, and I was doing that. My video was going great, and then my camera died. So this is just a look, just a review on them, not an unboxing. But I didn't get a chance to go through the rest of the pack of the Darth Maul, so still a little bit of it stuff to go through. And so the First Order, the sculpt and the detail on this, I am really a fan of. You can go. What is that? That movement on the head, I forget it. And then you can go left and right, but not too much, because it is restricted to turn his head right because of his whatever that, I forget what them are called. And then there is up and slight up and down. Of course, the shoulder, up and down. I fit the gun in his hand pretty well. Let's take a look at the gun. If you guys had the first wave, not the first wave, the Force Length, just the regular one, not the 2.0, the First Order Stormtrooper. It came with two guns. Just the regular First Order Stormtrooper. This one only came with one. But it's still a nice gun that it came with. It really only needed one. They did not include any of these stands. I just got it so I didn't have to take time trying to stand these figures up. But of course you got your Force Length little symbol on the bottom there. And this movement right here is a little bit restricted because of his little plate he's got there. And of course the legs go back a little bit and forward. And this little thing they got him wearing, I really like. Shows that he's of authority around the what is it called? Around the First Order. And so there's that figure. Really like the way it came out. It's an awesome figure. And I got the gun in his left hand, because the right hand it didn't fit too well, but the left is perfect. So put him back on his stand there, and let's take a look at the Qui-Gon and Darth Maul we got. I do have a different Qui-Gon. I have, as you guys can tell, these are the ones that came in the Force Link 2.0 pack. But I have a different Qui-Gon and Darth Maul in the back just to compare, I guess, since I didn't need to do the unboxing. But let's start with the Qui-Gon. I really like the Qui-Gon. It looks really awesome. You can't really move the head at all because of his hair, which really don't mind. But I really like the shoulder rotation, and what they really changed up on is the wrist rotation. That's awesome. They got him doing a little mind trick there with his fingers. This turns as well, so that's awesome. I really like that. It's the little things like that I liked it when they switch up with action figures. And you can't bend the legs too much. I guess you can if you want to bend his little outfit, but can't bend him too much. And then of course you got your little Force Link symbol on the bottom of his foot. I really like this Qui-Gon. So let's compare him to this 1999 QuiGon Jinn. So the Qui-Gon on the right is the 1999. The one on the left is your Force Link 2.0. So this one, of course, here, let's move this guy to the side. Alright, his wrist. Alright, shoulder, wrist. Oh, his lightsaber, of course, falls. Wrist moves, rotates all the way around. And this arm right here has got a little bit of elbow articulation, just the side to side. Not it's not on like whatever they call it when it's like actual joint. It's just a little spin. I forget what that word's called, but I'll figure it out. And this one, as well as the head is restricted, it's not on a ball joint. It's just a little side to side movement. Legs, of course, unless you want to bend his little outfit. Alright, but since his lightsaber fell out of his hand, no big deal. Let's take the lightsaber out of the this Qui-Gon and do a little comparison of the lightsaber. I don't know if it's just with age or not, but the one on the right, as you can see, is a little bit more of a lime green, and the one on the left is a little bit more darker. The hilt are similar, but this lightsaber on the right is a thicker hilt and just a thicker overall lightsaber. So the one on the left now is the 1999. Actually, I stand corrected. I'm not 100%. I'm not even 100% sure the lightsaber is that's the one that even came with it. I bought that Qui-Gon just maybe a month or so ago, when I was on vacation at this action figure collectible store, and all the figures were loose, no accessories, and then there was just a random bag of accessories that you could pick out with your figures. And this was a Qui-Gon lightsaber, and I just picked it out, and there was like one or two other Qui-Gon lightsabers in there, and I just picked this one. So this could not even be, this more than likely not even the lightsaber he came with. But great detail on both lightsabers, on both of them really. So let's set that one aside, and this one of course is the 1999. But let's set him aside now. But this is really good Qui-Gon. I really like the wrist rotation. Even just the little things that that happen, like that they add into the figures. And of course, this is the one from the this is the first wave of the action figures that they did with the Force Link 2.0. He came in the first wave, and then that First Order Stormtrooper officer back there, that's the most recent wave. So put him back and let's take a look at the Qui-Gon, or I mean the Darth Maul. So let's take him off the stand here. This Darth Maul, and if you guys know, Darth Maul is my second favorite Sith Lord. And let's take a look at his lightsaber real quick, and I noticed, oh shoot, it's reattachable. I didn't want to be attaching it because you have to line up all the little buttons on his lightsaber hilt. But really nice lightsaber. The blade is a bit short compared to just a little bit, but because they didn't want to oversize it, but a little bit small, better. I don't know, it's just good, I guess. Good enough. Set that down. The figure, it comes in this little cloak he's wearing with, and he's got, not even, and it comes off. Of course it comes off. So let's take that off of him. It looks sweet when he's wearing it. And they got a little slit down here, so it's super easy to take off, so you don't have to, like, bend it too much. And then, so let's take that off. And I really like how they did that. And, another cool thing about this figure, set that over there, is his elbows. This is a really awkward, weird, and this little thing comes off. This is the little thing he uses to contact his droid that he sends off hunting after Qui-Gon. But his elbows move, like, not up and down, but, like, if that makes any sense, like left and right, kinda. I don't know, it's really weird. They're on like a little spin, like, I don't know, it's weird how to describe it, but a little close up. The Darth Maul, I really like this figure. I'm trying to get some good lighting for it. As you can see, the paint job is really nice on that, and left and right rotation, not much up, little good amount of up and down, yeah, good amount up and down. That's not a ball joint there. Shoulders, and then the elbows articulate, but in that weird fashion. They articulate in that really odd fashion. Of course, your leg movement, no feet though. Get that. But they got all of his horns and everything just how it is in the movie. I really like the sculpt on that. Really nice. Trying to see if that'll focus in. Cause that right there, I really like the sculpt on that. There we go. See if I can get him a little bit closer. That is awesome. The paint job on that. His face right there is just amazing. So this is what 2018 Darth Maul. Now let's compare him with the. Let's put his lightsaber in his hand, and I have a 2013 Darth Maul of an Episode 1 Darth Maul. They came in a figure 8 pack. I posted on my Instagram. my first picture actually. It is a figure 8 pack. It came with like Darth Vader, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Darth Maul, Mace Windu, Rey, and Luke. I think that's all 8. But here he is right here on the left. Right there on the left. And he only got the shoulder, no elbow articulation. Basically the same, pretty much the same, a lot the same, but the detail on the newer one, I'd say, in the face is a little bit better. So I mean, not too much of a difference though, really not. From the 2013 to the 18. You got your differences in your outfit though. You definitely do. Like this one, the one on the left, the 2013. The leg comes up like that, and in this one, the cloak or what his outfit, it doesn't. They didn't split it, so his legs can go up. It's just restricted, but which I don't really mind. And the one on the right is the newer, the Force Link 2.0 is a little bit brighter of a face paint or tattoo for Star Wars, but how they designed his head is a little bit brighter, but really not too much of a difference, but articulation wise a little bit different. So let's set him back, and I really liked again the removable little cloak he's got. So let's set him back. Or actually, let's keep him stayed up right there for a second. Alright, now let's finish taking his little accessories out. He comes with his little binoculars that he was searching for Qui-Gon with. I completely forget if it was he was searching specifically for Qui-Gon or Qui-Gon and Anakin both. But so I like to see through. I like to see through the little stand so the droid comes with. So when I display him, I'm just gonna be displaying him. Actually, I'm gonna get a Obi-Wan Episode 1 figure so I can do the Qui-Gon versus Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul scene. But here's a little look at his binoculars he had. I don't really know how too much. I don't want to get my It's gonna be hard because my fingers will be in the way. But there's a quick look at the binoculars. If it'll focus in. And I can't keep my hand still to keep it focused enough. So, but when I post a picture on my Instagram to say that the video's up, I'll just get a focused in picture of these binoculars on the next slide, or for the slide 2, the picture. But so you guys can get a good look at that. But so yeah, there's Darth Maul. I might I actually, since I want to use this Darth Maul for the Obi-Wan versus Qui-Gon battle, or I mean, oh my gosh, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon battle, because his elbows are articulated, it'll be easier to pose for a fight battle. And I might even just slip his little cloak onto this Darth Maul, because I have you guys haven't seen my collection, but in my collection I have all the Sith Lords, all the main bad guys, all standing all next to each other throughout all the movies, and I'll just display him in his cloak right there. But besides that, we can get a good look at his droid. But yeah, here's the little stand it comes on. Just a see-through little stand. As you can see, it's pretty thick, and then it gets thin at the top there. So this has a little room to slip on. There's a little hole in the bottom of it. You can just slip it right in, and I guess you can just position it however you want. Don't know exactly where the face is of it. Right there. Yep. And then just put that wherever your display is. But yeah, so I like the droid. I guess if you were to stand it next to him in a display, but actually I'll do that with that 2013 Darth Maul Because since he's not really well articulated, I'll just stand him up like that next to all the Sith Lords. But I'll put him in that little cloak with the droid with that droid next to him, and then not too sure what I'm gonna do with these binoculars though. So yeah, but I think that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. Let me get a little close up on all these figures. But I really do like how they have the removable cloak. That's an awesome little thing they did. I'm glad they did that. So you got Darth Maul, First Order Stormtrooper officer, and a Qui-Gon Jinn. Overall, really nice figures. I love these guys. Awesome additions to my collection. Really, really cool. Here's all of them. Darth Maul or Qui-Gon, they got a really good, pretty decent face sculpt. I mean, we could do a face sculpt, little comparison here. There we go. There's a difference, but not too big. I mean, obviously, they're both good, but they're both, like, totally different. If that makes any sense at all. You can see, you see that, the faces are different, but they're, like, the same. Like, they both look exactly like Liam Neeson, but, like, they're different. If that makes any sense. There's them. This is the one on the right is a 1999. Left is the Force Link 2.0. So yeah. I really like the detail on that First Order Stormtrooper. And as you guys can tell, this is a new location from a video. A little bit better lighting. But when I recorded my first one, it was bright out, and I had like my curtain open from the window. It brought even more light, and it looked pretty decent. So this is probably how I'll be recording my videos from now on. And thank you guys very, very much for watching. Tune in next time, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.